Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea.
And it's Matt.
And this is Sounds Like with Andertons TV. So we listened to your feedback and we decided to return to the shop.
We are in the store. So yeah, many of you said, please go back to the store. So we're back in the store.
Yeah, we figured it was better. And actually it was a lot more fun for us to do as well, just running around picking out gear. So, who are we doing today?
Today we're going to be trying to sound like AC/DC. The very, very famous Australian old school rock defining band.
The sound of classic rock, could you say?
They are, yeah. They're one of the greats, undoubtedly. Actually, I went to see AC/DC at Wembley Stadium, and
really?
I thought it'd be a load of dads, but it was actually really good, considering they're all like 60, I think 60 plus, not quite in the shape they used to be. It was a wicked show.
They were still just rocking it.
Yeah, still awesome. So you can see that kind of told me why they deserve their kind of title of classic rock.
So I think I'm probably gonna. I would like to be Angus, and you can be Malcolm.
Yeah, I will be Malk.
Hope he's doing all right. He's in the coma still.
Yeah, he's not actually in the band, I don't think, anymore, like full time because of health issues. But he is just such a part of AC/DC that we're going to kind of base our sounds on him. Yeah, and Angus.
We're still using that budget of around 1,500 quid, £1,500. And before I get corrected by
British sterling.
So yeah, let's go and find some gear. So we're in the Gibson area and Epiphone and Duesenberg. Matt's got a thing about doozies.
I once bought an Epiphone SG for £99, so they exist.
Yeah, but in fairness, that's $5.99. That's not bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's super cheap. And so's that. That's not even SG.
$9.99. Yeah, $5.99. That's insane.
That's a great deal.
Well, we could just go with a $5.99 because it's not like we've never. It's not like we've done.
Well, it doesn't use loads of pedals, so we can stretch to probably that kind of mark.
So a $5.99 and a guitar similar on amp, and then possibly a pedal, and that's around £1,500.
Yeah, we'll be coming in.
Gibson SG.
This is a bit more his colour. This is a Gibson as well.
But I like this one. Okay. It's redder. That's a bit dark, and that's extra £50.
It is an extra £50.
This is the one.
That is the clincher.
To be honest, $5.99 is bargain.
That is a bargain. Right, so Gretchy Malcolm Youngs.
There you go. Right below us.
There's about two to choose from.
Red or black? Oh, you got a Bigsby.
They're exactly the same price, and they've got a Bigsby.
Red or black? Do we go doppel red or do we go black and red?
I think we go black and red.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a lovely guitar. I've always wanted one of these.
They are good.
And I really
Made in the Far East.
Yeah. There we go.
Guitars.
Sorted.
On the last lot of Sounds Like videos we did, we found that the DSL 40 combos were just incredibly good.
I think throughout this whole series we've used them a bit because they're really, really good for kind of that all-around rock tone for not much money.
And we'll just make this clear, we've not been paid to say this.
No.
But genuinely, the Marshall DSL 40 combo, if you want to sound like bands, just does such a good job of getting the tones that you want to get.
They sound great. And they're a nice heaviness which suggests quality.
And in at £600, aren't they? It's just like you can't really go wrong. And they do it with loads of different colours, so there's one right here, which is a white one.
Which I think we used in our darkness one, if I remember rightly.
So I reckon we use this, even though it's white, but we use it. Doppel DSL.
Yeah.
Doppel DSL.
And then let's check out some pedals, I think, for Angus.
Yeah, a couple pedals.
Yes.
Sweet. Well, okay, so we've got amps and guitars.
Yeah, we do.
So we're sorted there. 2 DSL 40 combos, because they're great. And I've got my Gibson SG, which I'm well excited about.
And I've got my Gretsch double cutaway.
So we just need to find a compressor
and a booster. For Angus. What about, we could use the SL drive again. Oh, that's AP booster, sorry.
£113. Exotic effects. The BB preamp acts, that's a pre, so we don't want to do that. The T-Rex Neo comp.
Okay.
So we'll do an EP boost and a Neo comp.
Sounds good.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Well, let's try it.
That's everything we need.
We're going to go to the video room and see if we can sound like AC/DC. Cool, so we're in the video room.
We're back in the video room.
And we have got all the gear we need to try and sound like AC/DC.
Correct.
So, let's start with you. What have you got?
Cool, I've got a Gretsch Electromatic here to replicate the sound of Malcolm Young. Yeah, he does have a signature, but we don't have access to one of those, so we got the nearest we could find, which is a double cutaway Gretsch. Yeah, speaks for itself really. It's a beautiful guitar, and only at just over £400.
It sounds great.
Yeah, it's lovely, lovely.
What's it going into?
And we're going into the Marshall DSL 40C.
We're sold on these particularly for all the rocky classic rock stuff. These are great amps.
Well, yeah, for a nice, well-priced Marshall.
Yeah.
On the money. For Malcolm, he's kind of a low gain player, a very kind of renowned rhythm guitarist. So pretty low gain, pretty, this is quite a pokey guitar, quite a lot of top end. So we rolled the treble off quite a lot.
It's just guitar and amp, isn't it?
Literally straight into amp, as the old schoolers would like it.
Give some chords. Oh, yeah, it's got a right classic rock
spanky
to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really enjoyable actually to play.
Angus, well, of course it wouldn't be right if we didn't get an SG, and amazingly you can get a Gibson SG for £600. This is $599. It's an American made 2016 range. It's kind of the oil finish sort of cherry sort of colour.
Yep.
It's really, really light. It's got a great big fat neck on it.
It's a really, really thin body, as SGs are famous for.
And it's £600 for an American Gibson SG. I mean, I can't believe it. It's great.
Yeah.
And again, like Matt, I'm using the Marshall DSL 40C. I'm running this on ultra gain, and I've got it on the lead 1 setting with the gain really low. So it's kind of a modest tone. But if I just plug in and show you what it sounds like, this is what we've got straight into the guitar. So it's quite pokey. And one thing that we did read was that Angus uses a boost and a compressor, and then in other places it was...
Yeah, we did. We couldn't really find a definitive answer, but he got this wireless system back in the 70s, which was apparently the secret to his tone.
I think a lot of that's to do with compression, because wireless, especially back then, would have compressed it.
But I did read elsewhere that he uses a boost and a compressor, so...
Yeah, so we thought we'd try that and see if it gets us closer, because in my opinion, the Gibson straight into the Marshall, it's a little bit sharp and a little bit sort of top-endy, and we wanted to tame that but still retain the same amount of gain. So we got the EP boost, which is just great. I mean, if I just plug it in, that's too much gain for Angus's tone. But what's amazing is the T-Rex Neo comp which is a really, really high-end compressor built into a little box.
Yep.
And I'm amazed with it. I think it's really good. When you push that in with the EP boost, in fact, I'll just show you the Neocomp on its own. So this is without. This is with. So it actually cleans it up.
It takes a lot out. So it's kind of like we clean it up and then muck it up again.
Yeah, but it tightens it.
Yeah.
Because we're going signal, we're going Neocomp into the boost. So it's tighter and a little bit far more sustained. Yeah, it's great. And put the boost on top. It sounds more like an old school Marshall cranked than it does a new school Marshall that's a little bit on the gainy side.
Yep.
Really impressed.
And the lead tone just sorts out, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, to be honest, I was saying before, the neck on this is addictive. It's super big and it just feels great to play. And at 600 quid, you can't really go wrong.
So pedals wise, we're looking at about 120 each.
Plus the 600 quid guitar.
Plus a £600 amp.
Yeah.
So that's about 1,450.
Yeah.
Which again, under budget and for a cracking classic rock.
Oh, it really is.
Rig, yeah. Especially if you like a little bit of lead playing. This is definitely more of a rhythm setup.
Yeah. The good thing about this particular lead rig as well is that not only does it sound good for the style, but because of the compressor, you got loads more sustain. Loads more. Like, let me just. I could do that. I could just hold that, would not go away. Yeah. And that's what you get with the compressor. With the compressor. It's really enjoyable listening to, like, playing those AC/DC riffs and getting the classic sound. You do feel like, I don't know, it just makes me want to get on stage and just do the whole left foot, right foot, like Angus Young thing that he does.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been AC/DC, and thanks for watching. If you have any comments or things we could do to improve it, or things you liked, you hated, let us know in the comments below. As usual,
I'm Rabea.
And I'm Matt. And this has been Sounds Like on Andertons TV.
Cheers, guys.
See you later.